Hi, this is Nick from Poised and Balance, Alexander teacher. Just going to go through a very simple set of healing restorative exercises. Great for compression, tension, irritation, pain in the back, in the body, shoulders, neck. It's very simple to do. Suggest you practice little but often. Practice daily if you can, tuning up this beautiful instrument, the human body, most beautiful instrument in the world. Take care of it and it will take care of you. So a little bit of support underneath the head and just roll over, come into the classic constructive rest. This is an essential part of restoring, healing and tuning your body up. It's just to lie down and be still and let the ground, the gravity and the body go to work to rest and restore and revitalize and refresh the body. So take a few deep breaths and just let yourself settle in. Feel the feet beneath you, roughly hip width apart, not too far away from the bottoms, so the feet will make nice good contact. Just gently roll the head from side to side, ensuring there's a nice little bit of release and rotation in the neck muscles, the head movement. And you can even, if your neck's a little bit tight, you can even just massage the back of your neck and just sweep the hands along the back of the neck and the head. So you're encouraging that elongation of the spine. So and you're imagining, you're thinking of the whole of the spine lengthening, the torso beginning to soften and release and to melt into the table. Then we're just going to just gently hug the knees in towards the chest, making sure the shoulders are nice and free, and draw the knees in towards the chest as much as you can. Then you're just going to gently roll the knees so you're massaging into the lower back. You can place the hands underneath the knees if you want, or on top of the knees, and just massaging, so you're just going like I said, like in a clockwise direction and maybe an anti-clockwise direction. Then you can do some wider circles with the knees, so the hands individually on each knee, working into the lower back, into the buttocks, into the big ball and socket joint, going both ways. So I've got a longer version on the YouTube channel. This is a shorter version. So just doing those little movements there, both ways. Meanwhile, you're continuing to think of the spine, torso releasing, sinking down into the floor. And then we're going to do a gentle pelvic tilt. So you're just rolling up and peeling up the pelvis. The hands can just be placed facing upwards. And you're just peeling up at the tailbone, pelvis, the lower back, all the way up through the mid-back, the thoracic spine. Maybe just take away the wedge a little bit and you'll just get a little bit more leverage, so you can come right up into the upper spine. So you're reversing that curvature we often get or feel when we've been sitting for too long, when we're in a little bit of a slump. So we're reversing those curves. Then you're just going to roll down vertebra by vertebra. Each segment of the spine is like rolling along the floor. Make sure the floor that you're lying on isn't too hard, not too soft, so you feel comfortable and secure. I would do 3 of those, so you're peeling up the tailbone, vertebra by vertebra, and you're building that sensitivity in the back. You're building the awareness of the body, you're pressing equally into the feet. You're really present with the body, breathing and smiling at the same time. So you're not grimacing, you're not holding the breath. You're just rolling very gently. So you get that oscillating, flowing movement that runs all the way through the body, lengthening out the whole spine and torso along the ground. So yeah, just do 3 of those. Then we're just going to go into that classic spinal twist. You may just want to hitch the hips over a little bit and just let the knees fall to the left or the right, Doesn't really matter what way you go, because you're just going to reverse the other side. And you can place, I've gone to the left, so I'm going to place my left hand on my right knee, and I'm just going to turn the head the opposite way. I'm just going to twist all the way through the spine. Somehow you want to direct the breath deeply into the body, deeply into the abdominal muscles of the belly, deeply into the sides of the ribs, deeply into the back, so we get a lovely expansion. We mobilize the back, we mobilize the ribs, we get the big diaphragm muscle to move, the principal muscle of breathing that's going to stimulate the nervous system, calm the nervous system, calm the body down, and create expansion and space in the body for all those organs to function more efficiently. And we're just going to reverse that and do the other side. And I'm going to place my right hand on the left knee, so I can just feel that gentle twist through the body. This is what we're doing, is tuning the body up. We place so much stress on the body during the day, and it's almost like we push the body out of tune. And it's quite damaging for the body to be sitting on chairs all day long. We spend very little time being embodied. Our minds almost separated from our body. So we're spending this time sort of really feeling, sensing the texture, the quality, the tone, the feeling, the sensation of our bodies. And the body will love it because it'll know you're listening to it, you're being with it. And they said when you're kind to the body and you care for the body will care for you more. It'll serve you more reliably. So we're just going to come back to center, then elongate one leg. The other knee can just float up the sky, so we're getting that length all the way through the body. Think of the entire length. You're not judging the body, you're not trying to do anything, you're just gently letting the body release. You're not forcing anything. Just allowing that leg to elongate, so you can feel the leg, the entire length of the leg, right, and indeed the body from the head to the foot. You might even want to point and flex the foot, do a couple of circles in the ankles, bring some awareness into the feet. Almost like you could breathe into the feet, so you've got your mind's eye in the feet. That helps us to ground ourselves in the present moment. The body's always present. Breath is always present. And we're just going to reverse that as we do the same on the other side. Feel that length all the way through the body. And we're just going to roll over. Keep that there for about 30 seconds. Then we're just going to roll over and come up onto all fours. Spreading the hands. Let the weight drop through the heel of the hand, spreading through the fingers. Have a sense of the softness underneath the palm, the soft palm of the hand. Then we're just going to just gently rotate into the hips. Try not to be rounding the back or sagging the back. See if you can maintain that alignment through the torso, neck and head. So it's like a tabletop back. Then you're just going to rock and roll into the hips. So you're just getting that movement, that flowing, perpetual movement that the body loves. Body loves flowing movement. It doesn't like staccato, sort of linear type movements. It loves flowing, spiral type movements. And then we're just going to just gently, if you can, just fold back into that humble healing child pose. And use this as an opportunity to feel the stretch in your back and breathe into the back. And it's working into the hip joints, the ankle joints, the knee joints as well. And you can even walk the fingers a little bit forward, so you're just getting a little stretch and a lift through the pelvis, rather through the ribs. So it's almost like the ribs are lifting out and away from the pelvis. And we can feel those muscles move, the tissue, the myofascial tissue move. And then we're just going to just gently do that cat stretch. So you're just sucking in the abdominal muscles, letting the head drop. Just giving this head a little shake, yes and no. And then we can reverse the cat stretch. So it's like hammocking the back and just gently let the head float up. And then we're just going to just gently do the cat stretch again. So just sucking in the abdominal muscles. And then we can release the abdominal muscles. Then we're just going to go from this primary curve, just going to come forward, and then we're just going to come into the lower back, the thoracic spine. You'll see the head just gently floats up last. You're not jamming the head back. I'll just demonstrate the movement a few times. It's an absolutely beautiful movement. So we come from the primary curve. When we're born, we have that one primary curve. It's like that mammalian curve. And then I'm coming forward into the lower back, into the thoracic spine, the mid back, into the cervical spine, which is the upper neck, the upper spine. And then I'm going to come back to that neutral place. You can come back into that humble healing child pose again. And I'm just going to walk the hands to the right. So again, I'm just going to little stretch across the side of my torso. That little lateral stretch right along here. Then I'm just going to reverse that. Breathing and smiling. Then you're going to come back to center. You may just want to walk the hands out in front. So again, you can just feel that little stretch. You may just want to place the hands by the side, so it's more like a rested child, more like a humble, rested child pose. Very healing and restorative. So yeah, if you do that every day, if you've got any particular protracted tension, pain, irritation in the body, that will help to alleviate some of that compression and irritation and pain. Practice little but often. Practice every day if you can. Thanks for watching the video.